So senior green belts, this is a curriculum update for your belt rank. These are the things that you should know from a technical standpoint in order to be ready to belt test for your blue belts. So we'll start off from kicking standpoint. Your basic kicks are your front kick, all right? Your axe kick, your roundhouse kick, your crescent kick, your side kick, your reverse side kick, your hook kick, and then your reverse spinning hook kick. So that's turning to your backside, spinning and hooking, all right? So the key on the spinning hook kick, reverse spinning hook kick, is to make sure that you spin on the front part of your foot. So that lead leg, the leg that's closest to your target, that's the one you're going to spin with. And as you spin, you want to kind of get up on your toes, pick your knee up, and then come around. So as you do the kick, what should happen is as you hook through the target, momentum should pull you all the way back to where you start. So that in that reverse spinning hook kick, come all the way around and then place it down in front as we do kicking combinations. So that you're alternating legs. All right, so those are all the basic kicks and so forth. Remember that on your reverse kicks, your reverse side kick and your reverse spinning hook kick, the hand technique will be a knife hand strike to the neck, punch to the chest. All other kicking techniques remains with that back fist to the nose, punch to the chest. All right, so from a Poomsae standpoint, obviously, if you're a teenager or an adult, you need to know Kiba Nirchang, 4-direction punch, Tae Geuk Irchang, Tae Geuk Ijang, Tae Geuk Sa Jang, Tae Geuk Sa Jang, and Yul Gok. Yul Gok is the ITF for senior green belt, and Tae Geuk Sa Jang is the senior green belt WT Poomsae. All right, so I'll go through Tae Geuk Sa Jang and Yul Gok in this illustration here so that you have an idea. Keep in mind that as you're watching this, I'm going to be facing you, so it's going to be the opposite direction. So as you're practicing, you may want to have the monitor or what you're looking at to your back, and then just follow my instruction that way. So when you start your initial position here, you'll turn to your left, right, into a back stance position, double knife hand guarding block. Then you're going to shift into a forward stance. You're going to step forward with your right leg, shift into a front stance, downward palm block, spear hand strike. All right. We'll do the same thing to our right side. So you'll turn to your right, back stance, double knife hand guarding block, front stance, downward palm, spear hand strike. So the downward palm should be right underneath your elbow. All right, and then we'll turn to the front. We'll do a knife hand block and strike movement. So it's an upper knife hand block with the left hand, right hand, knife hand strike to the neck. All right, you're in a front stance position here. Then you'll do your front kick and you'll place it down in front, left hand punch. So it's a reverse punch position here. Then we'll do 2 side kicks, left leg and right leg, side kick, and then we'll land in a back stance, double knife hand guarding block. Then you'll turn 280 degrees to your left, turning into a back stance position, single forearm block. All right, so this is the front part of your fighting stance or your guarding block. From here, you'll do a front kick with your right leg. You'll bring it back to your back stance, right hand inner block. From here, you'll pivot on your left foot, turn to your right, back stance, single forearm block, left leg front kick and back, left hand inner block. Then from here, you'll move your left foot to the left, front stance. You'll do your knife hand block and strike movement like you did coming forward. And then you'll do a right leg front kick, place it down, right hand back fist strike to the nose, landing in a front stance. Turn to your left, 90 degrees, right? Walking stance, inner block, and punch, left hand, right hand. Then you'll turn to your right. So you'll pivot on your left foot, turn to your right, right hand, inner block, and punch. walking stance position. Then your left foot will step to the left, front stance, left hand, inner block, and then double punch, right hand, left hand. And then you'll step forward with the right leg, front stance, right hand, inner block, left hand, right hand, punching key up. And then if you did this correctly, your right foot, your front foot should be where you started. You're going to bring that left foot back behind you to your Chunbi position. And that's Tae Geuk Sa Jang. Tae Geuk Sa Jang means thunder, and it has 20 movements. All right. So now teens, you're going to also need to know your ITF form, which is called Yul Gok. All right. Yul Gok has 38 movements. And if I were to time you, it should take you about 45 seconds. So you go into your regular Chunbi position on Yul Gok. From here, you're going to step with your left leg into a horse riding stance, slow left punch. So with that left hand, kind of a tension movement, slow punch, and then you're going to finish with a double punch, right hand, left hand. Then you'll step in with your left leg, step out with your right leg, and we'll repeat the same thing on the opposite side. So right hand, slow punch, and then left, right, double punch, 1, 2, and you'll be in your horse riding stance. Right foot comes in, and it's going to step forward about 45-degree angle, right hand, inside out block or your circular block. Then we're going to do a front kick with the left leg, and then we're going to end with 2 punches. Left hand, right hand. All right, landing in a forward stance. Then we're going to turn to the other side. So turn 90 degrees to your left, bring the left leg in, and then go out to the other corner. Left hand circular block or inside out block. And then right leg front kick, and then double punch, right hand, left hand. Bring that right leg in, turn to the front, standing forward in a forward stance. Right hand, we're going to do something called a C block. So make your hand in the shape of the letter C. Come over the top of your left arm. Trace it around, slow tension movement, and then turn your wrist outward, right, at the end of the movement. And then with your left hand on top of your right shoulder, come forward with the other side, C block. And then turn that wrist at the end, staying in that forward stance, and then right hand punch, set. Now we're going to repeat that 3 movement sequence. So you'll step forward with the left leg, come forward with the left hand, C block, slow tension movement. And then with the right hand, so slow C block, the other side. And then we'll shift, or we'll stay in the same stance, and we'll punch. All this done in front stance. Then we're going to have a forward punch with that right foot, right hand, front stance again. Then we're going to bring that left foot up into a one-legged stance, right hand, or your hands coming into your guarding block. From here, we're going to do a side kick and a jab punch with our left hand. So left leg side kick, jab punch, and then we'll land in a forward stance, right elbow strike into the left hand and key up. Oh yeah. Then from here, you're just going to keep all your weight on that right leg, turn to your, or excuse me, keep all your weight on your left leg, turn to the right, one-legged stance, lifting up your right leg, facing the back, and hands in the guarding block once again. And then from here, right leg side kick, right hand jab punch, and then land in a forward stance, left elbow strike into the right hand. Then we're going to turn left, all right, into a back stance, twin knife hand block. So right hand is a high knife hand block, and then the left hand is just a regular knife hand block outward. And then from here, we're going to step forward, front stance, spear hand strike. All right, and then we're going to turn to the right and do the same thing. So turn, twin knife hand block, and then left foot forward, front stance, left spear hand strike. Left foot will come in and go to the back, front stance, outer forearm block, and punch. So remember, your outer forearm block is the front part of your guarding block. So with the fingernails turned outward and punch, and then you'll step forward into a forward stance with the right leg, right hand outer forearm block, left hand punch. From here, we're going to do a jump. So you're going to jump with your left leg first, kind of leading with your left side shoulder, and you're going to jump so that you land facing 90 degrees to the right in a what we call cross stance. And at the same time, we're going to do a side back fist strike. So from that punching movement here, you're going to hop, stomp in a cross stance, left foot flat, right foot up on the toes, back fist, side back fist strike to the back. From here, you're going to pivot to your right. So keep your left foot flat on the ground and pivot on it. Step out with your right leg into a front stance, reinforcement block. So it's your inside out block movement with the right hand, and left hand reinforces it right at the elbow position. All right. And then from here, keep your hands there, bring your right foot in, and then step out with your left foot to the other side and reinforcement block with the left hand in front and key up. This is the last movement there. Your left foot returns to your chunbei position. All right, and that is Yul Gok. All right. From a sparring standpoint, you should know your 3-step sparrings, 1 through 6, and your 1-step sparrings, 1 through 18. Keep in mind that teenagers and adults must also know the left side for those 3 steps and 1 steps. So practice both sides for each of those 3 steps and 1 steps. Board breaking technique is a front snap kick for the board break. And then your terminology, you should know everything from white belt all the way up to senior green belt. So at this point, you should know how to count in Korean. You should know the basic commands in Korean. You should know the meanings of the forms, belt philosophies, just basically things that we do in class. So hopefully this will be a helpful and useful resource for you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And good luck with your training. Oh, I forgot to mention on the kicking piece of it, from a step standpoint, step techniques, we do step kicks and combination kicks. You're going to want to make sure that you are familiar with stepping up kicks, like stepping up front kick and skip front kick, and know the difference between the two. So with step kicks and skip kicks, your front leg is going to kick. No matter what you do on a stepping up kick or a skip kick, you're going to kick with the front leg. So when you do a stepping up kick, I'm going to show you from a side view. When you do a stepping up kick, back leg comes across and past the front foot. So you'll come across and step, and then you'll kick. And then when you land, you'll do your back fist punch. So stepping up. When you do your step, you're covering distance. So you don't want to make it a really short step. You want to make it a full step. Almost like you're going into another stance and then kicking for your back fist punch. Now, for the skip motion, the back foot moves first again, but instead of crossing your feet, you're just going to bring the back foot up to where the front foot is. So a little 1, 2. So it's almost like you're trying to kick that front foot up for a kick. So from here, it's a little short skip motion. So you got both feet come up off the ground just a split second on that skip. 1. And then same thing, your back fist punch. All right. So keep in mind with the skip kicks, there will be no skip reverse kicks that we do. Okay. So there's no skip reverse side kick or skip reverse spinning hook kick. It's all of our front side kicks. So skip front kick, skip axe kick, skip roundhouse kick, skip crescent kick, skip side kick, skip hook kick. Those are your skip kicks. All the step kicks, right, you will have with reverses as well. So you have stepping up front kick, stepping up axe kick, stepping up roundhouse kick, stepping up crescent kick, stepping up side kick. I'm stepping up reverse side kick, stepping up hook kick, stepping up reverse spinning hook kick. Keep in mind that with stepping up side kick and stepping up hook kick, you want to step behind your front leg. So when you're set up, step behind that leg and then throw your hook kick or your side kick. Since the hook kick starts off like a side kick, it's the same motion. So you want to step behind that front leg. Those are the 2 kicks that you step behind the leg. Keep in mind that that's like a test question as well. And then when you do your stepping up reverse kicks, right, you're going to step forward and you're going to spin or you're going to turn. So stepping up reverse side kick will be turn and then reverse side kick straight through, step reverse spinning hook kick, same motion, come forward and then spin and hook. All right. And then once again, those hand techniques will be the knife hand punch. Once again, I hope that this resource helps you. If you have any other questions, once again, feel free to reach out. So good luck with your training and happy kicking.